Hogaak or without the bridge in it, just because Hogaak is such a beater. Let me see if I can give him a thumbs up. You're good. Yep. Okay. They're getting started now.
Well, it looks like a really good hand right now there for Clemens.
Yep. I know that Evan does run some spell bombs main deck, so that's going to be a big card in this matchup if you can find them. Bridge is going to be another one too. If he's able to find Bridge, it kind of shuts off the entire Hogaak plan. Now that Alter's no longer in the deck.
So we got a Stirrings. He looks like he had a really good start right off the bat for Lantern Control.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Hogaak can do.
So he's probably going to start with an Insolent Neonate.
Yep.
It looks like, yep. Neonate. Looks like he's got double Vengevine, too. Oh, that could be brutal next turn if he just follows up with Neonate, 1-drop, pitch a couple Vengevines.
So we
looks
haven't
like
really...
he does. It looks like he's got Carrion Feeder and... I think is that Carrion Feeder
no,
or
it's a Stinkweed, 2 Vengevines. It looks like a Marsh, a Blood.
Yeah.
So he has 2 fetches. He has... So he doesn't have the Carrion Feeder, though.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't think he cares at this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do you get the draw? Oh, your Dark Blast.
Yeah.
With a dead card in this matchup. But if you're going to find a 1-drop here, you're going to bring back double Vengevine. It's almost interesting if you just didn't play the Neonate turn 1. This turn, I guess you could play 1, at least get 1 Vengevine back. Although I guess, how does it, yeah, because it's when you cast the second one.
Yes.
So you'd be able to bring 1 back, but if you're able to find a 1-drop this turn, that'd be great. You can still go for it here. If he pitches the Vengevine and tries to draw one. Nope.
Nah, I don't think Mike is going to try to go right off right away.
Yeah, he could pitch that Stinkweed up, though, and start dredging.
Yep.
And there's the bridge.
So what is in Evan's hand, though, as a moment? He does have 3 cards left. Oh, look at
Grave
that.
Crawlers.
Look
oh
at
my
that.
goodness. It's a heck of a dredge.
So he has 2 other Grave Crawlers. Is that a Crypt Breaker?
Yep, that's a
Okay.
Crypt Breaker there.
And there's another Vengevine in there.
Now, I'm wondering if Michael has outs to bridge main deck. I'm not sure if he does. Does he get double Vengevine back? How many cards does Evan have in hand right now?
It looks like he had 3. It does look like 3.
Yeah, 3's the magic number right now.
So I believe he might have an answer due to the way he's still playing. He hasn't slowed down the way he was playing or anything, so he might have an answer.
Let's see, maybe his
Let's
trophy main
see.
deck. All of his wear tears are sideboard. I wonder if he has trophy main deck. Actually, I don't think he's on trophy. I think he's just on wear tears, if I remember right. So I'm not sure. Oh, that's smart. So you can Dark Blast and hit once.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a nice play right there.
Let's him dredge next turn, too.
He's just going to keep doing it unless Evan just gets rid of his hand.
That bobble's really awkward, too, because he can't crack it because it just adds more cards to his hand.
Yep.
So what does he have in hand? He's got a land to play this turn.
There's a Glimmer Void. But what else is in there?
Yeah. I mean, he'll be able to play at least one more thing out of his hand. That'll leave it at 2, so the Grave Crawls will be able to get in. It's like a trophy. I see a trophy in Evan's hand. I didn't see what else was there, though.
So Evan's been on Lantern Control for a while, has he not?
He's been on some type of, War Prison or Lantern for a long time, yeah.
Okay,
he's
so
played
he's been piling it no matter what.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he was on, the original, I think it was Blue-White Lantern.
Okay.
When they started playing it then. Oh, Surgical. Interesting, okay.
Would he hit the Faithless? Yeah.
It was like Faithless Loading, yeah. Now we might be able to see
Yeah, we'll be able to see a little bit better.
Yeah, I think, and the other thing is too is if he didn't have outs, I think he probably scoops the response to that Surgical, just because you don't want to give the free information to Evan here if he doesn't have a way to destroy bridge.
Yeah, which is I'm assuming Evan just doesn't run 1 Surgical.
I think it's 2. I'm not 100% sure.
So if he finds the answer right here,
look at they're trying to find it.
But looks like there's.
Yeah, I don't
see any.
I don't see an out to it. So once he plays this trophy at like the Vengevine or whatever, then I think it's gonna be game. He's down to 2 cards, and he'll never have less than that. It's unfortunate post-bridge ban because before the bridge ban, this was an incredibly great matchup
Yes.
because you just play alter and just kill them. He's saying, hold up, before, yeah, trophy of Vengevine.
Yep.
And I have 1 card in hand. Yeah, Michael might just keep going just so he can get more information about what Evan's doing, just to see what's in his deck and how he's planning on winning the game, which it's literally just a mill plan main deck. So this just come down to time kind of for them.
Which is fine, 'cause I think Evan has the thoughts. He's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I can sit on 1, or I can just play it. I'm not going to do anything. Yeah.
Take the Vengevine.
Yep, that's fine. At this point, I really do believe Mike's just going to keep playing it out.
Nope, there
Yep,
we go.
oh,
Okay,
there it
it's
is.
coming up. Okay. Yeah.
So he obviously didn't even want to play it out because he knows what he's on
Yeah.
already. So Mike does play the wear and tear, so that's obviously going to come in.
Yeah, the 4 wear tears. I would say most likely the Silent Gravestone will come in as well.
Yep.
Because he already saw the Surgical main deck. And most likely I would say the 2 Thoughtseize. I think probably those 8 cards are coming in, and then just trimming down on some of the just 4-ofs in his deck, most likely. Probably taking out some number of essentially some number of Vengevines or something like that.
So
Easy targets.
on Evan's side, though, I can see Cage coming in.
Yeah, so the one thing that's weird is he has Karn in his deck, so he's able to wish for it out of the sideboard if he wants, or he can put it in his main deck, but then you have to draw into it. And
Okay.
he doesn't run Whir in his deck because he's running just black-green Lantern, so it's not like he can go search it out of his main deck.
Yeah.
So I think he's got the Spellbomb's main deck already, but I think the Cage might just stay in the sideboard, and he might just
Hopefully get that Karn.
Yeah, just bring nothing in. Most likely they'll bring in the 2 welding jars just because he wants to have as many of those effects to prevent either whatever it would be, Wear Tear, Ancient Grudge, something like that.
Yeah, because it seems like everything else, he does run the Lattice package, but
Yeah, so this matchup is really just highly dependent on if Evan is able to draw a bridge and a welding jar to protect it.
Yep.
But if Michael could get can get like Wear Tears or Thoughtseize down early to take a bridge away, that'd be really big.
yeah, Clemens will be going first, though, so he could have that big explosive start. It's not going to be like the regular Hogaak, but
yeah, like I said, like after that ban, like nothing about bridge nothing about bridge getting banned prevents you from putting 20 power in play on turn 2.
No.
So like it's still very possible. You're just like, oh, there's my 2 Vengevines, and I flipped my Hogaak over.
Yeah.
I guess I'll play a Hogaak this turn. And then you have like a Hogaak, 2 Vengevines, and like a Carrion Feeder in play.
The deck is super viable still. I saw the banning, I was like, cool. They just don't do their normal thing.
Yeah,
It's,
like I think that. So people were like, a lot of people were saying, oh, what's going to get banned? Something has to get banned. I said, Bridge is the most likely card to get banned because they're not going to ban a new card, and Bridge shuts off the Alter combo, which made the deck attack on a totally different axis, which made it which is what really made it the most powerful deck in Modern. But now they have to win through combat, which, like you saw in this matchup specifically, it makes it a lot more difficult.
Alright, so let's see in Michael's hand.
I see a Vengevine, a couple Bloodghasts, Looting.
And then there's
So he's got double Bloodghast turn 2.
And there's that Silent Gravestone, too.
Yep. And a Carrion Feeder. So this is an interesting one. Silent Gravestone's a one mana, right?
I believe it is.
I wonder if he leads on that and then plays the Looting the next turn just to protect the Bloodghast from getting Surgical. I know he doesn't currently have a second land. Did our mics just go out? Can you still hear us? You're still.
Hello?
The power just went out on this thing. Maybe? Hello?
It sounds fine to me.
Oh, does it? Oh, that's weird. Just like, does yours?
Yeah, mine's going in and out.
I don't know. I don't know if there's anyone in the chat that can hear us. Let us know if you can. Yeah, looks like Michael's keeping his hand, though. And then Evan, I believe, took a mulligan already. Looks like he has.
And this is the first Modern on a Sunday with the new mulligan, too. So
Yeah. Yeah, I know I saw a trophy in Evan's hand. I'm not sure what else he's got. Some Michael, yeah, Fetch Shock and a Blood Crypt. And we'll probably either see, most likely, either the Looting or the Silent Gravestone this turn. Looks like it's going to be the Silent Gravestone. Yep, I think that's probably the right play, just to make sure that he doesn't get his Bloodcast Surgical. He gets set back, multiple turns.
That's a really good hand. Can't really see Evans. I know I see a Ghost Quarter. I don't know. Is that the M21?
Oh, that's this is the two-sided tutor. This is really weird that he's playing it this early. So
that's the one where he gets to search, but his opponent gets to search
no,
as well?
Both players get to search their libraries for a card and put it on top of their library. So this is really interesting for Michael because he needs a land, so he can't just throw a Bloodghast on top or a Wear Tear. So he could put just a land on top. Oh, he's grabbing Cage. Interesting. So you could just put a land on top to guarantee that he draws it next turn. And then he's able to just loot into the, loot into whatever else he wants. Or he could kind of risk it and go grab a Wear Tear. And, you can risk it, go grab a Wear Tear, and hope he just draws a land off the looting.
Yeah. I really do think this is kind of early, though, for that now that I'm thinking about it.
So it'll depend on what Evan still has in hand. Because if he's able to play, a Codex Shredder or something like that this turn and just mill Michael's top card, then it makes this completely worthless for whatever Michael's grabbing. So this will be really interesting to see how he, how the rest of this turn plays out for him.
Well, we already know hidden information because Evan did reveal it right off the bat.
Yeah.
So Mike, we automatically knew he was going to go for that Wear and Tear just to try to stop the Cage.
Oh no! Did he cut the card back in the middle of it? Did he accidentally cut the? He might have. I'm not sure if he did or not.
I think Mike noticed it.
I think Mike accidentally cut the other card back into the middle.
Yeah, that's why we leave the card on the side, cut, and then we put it on top.
Yeah, just like, I think.
Yeah, so little confusion. So what he did was they both tutored for the card. Card's supposed to go on the top. So what happened was when Evan presented the deck to be cut, he put the card back on top and then he cut it. So what happened was it should have been, card should have been on the side. They should have cut the decks and then the card should have gone on top. So we're getting that settled right now. Both in good spirits, kind of laughing about it, a little giggling.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, that's what it was.
So I already explained it, basically.
Yep.
Put it on top, cut it.
Yep, so Evan's going and grabbing his card back. So hopefully he finds a land here. Oh, I missed the land.
So that's a little risky because he needed that land, but he had to go after the wear and tear just so he can get rid of that cage.
Land here is gonna be okay. I mean, he can still just play the Neonate and try to draw a card here.
Yeah.
I guess you can pitch. The other Bloodghast he's got already.
Yeah, might as well pitch the other gas, and he got another Neonate. It looks like.
Yep.
Night's not starting off well for Mike there.
Yeah, and unfortunately now he needs 2 lands in order to bring those Bloodghast back. So you need to land and then grab and then either
Yeah.
fetch or whatever, and then be able to cast that wear tear onto the Grafdigger's Cage.
Another bobble, and then just
Looks like Evan has a Karn in hand too. Karn the Great Creator. Okay, there's a looting, so that'll help.
So let's see.
Stinkweed Imp. Oh my goodness. We can put the Imp in the graveyard.
Yeah, but he can start.
Yep.
So if Evan can get to.
So Evan has
4
Karn.
here.
So he has the Karn. Yeah. So he might go grab. I don't remember if he had Spellbomb in his sideboard.
I don't remember seeing a Spellbomb
I know that
in the sideboard.
he brought the Cage. I know he brought the Cage in. He had Spellbomb in the main deck. I don't know what he's gonna go grab here. He doesn't have a ton of. Is he just plussing?
I think that's the best bet at this moment.
Yeah.
Get where
Next
he
turn.
needs to, and then just lock Mike out even more.
Yeah. So next turn he won't be able to actually cast the Lattice if he has it because he doesn't have the mana. Wow, Mike's still missing land drops.
I really just think Mike is just way too far behind at this point. There's no.
So unfortunately, if Evan grabs Liquid Metal Coating next turn, although he should have grabbed it at the last turn, honestly, because if you grab Liquid Metal Coating, you could play it, just wasteland the Blood Crypt, and then the game's actually over. But as of right now, he can minus it and grab it, but it gives a 1-turn window for Mike to grab.
There's a jar. Plays another land.
Oh, that jar might do it here.
Oh,
though.
even this.
Codex Shredder.
This is gonna be a land. There it is.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, he bobbled them last turn.
Yeah.
All the
So
land
he
on
knew
top.
what it was. So he was excited about that. But even if Mike gets a land, I just think it's way too far behind.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I do kind of wonder what Evan's doing with the Karn then. I know that he has last. I'm assuming that he has liquid metal coating, which would just end the game.
Do you see it in there
He's
though?
looking around. Oh, sure. Well, spells. Well, spells got a. Well, I mean, protects the cage, I guess. That's what he's going for. Yeah, he's going for Spellskite. So now Michael and Lynn just need multiple wear tears, basically, and lands. Yeah, it's a Hogaak.
That's
Yep.
it's a